Just ignore. I don't want to hear. How long will it be? There's no chance for peace. Uncontrollable.
All things come from left to right, and this world is changing fast. It's so hard to find an answer for itself. Can't we find the key to life? I don't want to be a part. Yeah, there's magic we can find. Now it's time to
Let's get started again. Do not fight your friends. We'll get back alive for our sake today. Let's get started again. I don't stay your friend. Where the magic was right. Now it's
What am I in the mood to make? Now that is a good idea.
Linley! Linley! What is Linley making?
Citizens of NLA, this is Secretary Nagi. Those of you that have served under me, here or on the White Whale, know I'm not one to mince words. So, I'll get right to the point. We are at war. Even now, the hostile alien force known as the Ganglia is marching on New Los Angeles. We know they possess Skell-class ground-based units, and we have reports of unidentified flying weaponry as well. Director General Chosan is attempting to open a dialogue. But our enemy has shown no signs of being open to negotiation. In light of all this, it is my duty to prepare us all for the worst. And this is why I've called an emergency assembly of all Blade divisions. To be clear, none of this changes our mission with regards to recovering the Lifehold. But in the short term, it is absolutely crucial that we protect our city. Not just for our fellow humans, but for the Manon and our other xenoform allies as well. New Los Angeles is home to us all, including our brothers and sisters yet to be awakened. In that spirit, the Manon have agreed to use their ship to ferry all non-combatants out of the combat zone. This is a temporary measure, but also a very good example of how we all, human and xenoform alike, must sacrifice and contribute to our common cause. For those of us who will fight, I promise you that once we prevail, any mimeosome damaged or destroyed will be fully restored. Troops, a trying battle awaits us, but we must repel the coming invasion, no matter what the cost. We're counting on you.
You all heard what Nagi said. Ganglion forces are closing in on the city. I'd love it if Shosan could negotiate our way out of this, but we all know better.
They've made their feelings about humans pretty clear.
Our team has been assigned the most crucial defensive position, the Administrative District Gate. If we lose Blade HQ, that's it. We've lost the war. We have to expect the Ganglion know this, and we'll hit it hard.
Yeah. No pressure there. Do we know where everyone else is stationed?
Irina's by the entrance to the Industrial District. Doug's on standby until we make visual contact with the enemy. And Lau's guarding the hangar.
Tatsu will manage supply lines. Use Nopon connections to keep key materials stocked.
Thanks, Tatsu. When this is all over, I'll bake you into a delicious meal.
Meh! Tatsu heard you say into, Lindley.
And you, Rook, you ready?
To be honest, me too.
You'd be a fool not to be scared.
So Elma is scared too?
Of course. Bravery isn't about never being afraid. Bravery is being afraid and moving forward anyway. Let's move out.
Okay, there was a bit of an exposition dump here, and the city's kind of under attack, so not really any time for intros. Our objective is to head straight out that door and take the fight to the Ganglion. But what Tatsu said is true. You actually have these little Nopon terminals that are have the same stock as the regular shop and AM terminals, so if there's any shopping you want to do, you can actually do that without a big deal. I've got full Moranium, and you'll notice that I only have myself, Elma, and Lynn. That's because everyone's stationed based on their actual assigned team, so characters are stationed to different locations based on who's on their team, so Lau's team is at the hangar, and Irina and Gwyn are whatever they were doing, I already forgot. So your team limit for this chapter is actually only 3, and it's yourself, Elma, and Lynn. Unfortunately, that means my whole plan to have Hope with us completely backfired. But I gave the level 20 skill to Elma, so Lynn will get the 40% defense buff constantly. And other than that, I'm holding on to max Moranium because I might need to refuel Elma's skill. Mine I can get back with Overdrive, but let's defend the NLA front lines.
Bad time for rain.
This is Brigadier General Jack Bantam, Supreme Commander of the Defense Force of the Colony of New Los Angeles.
I'm sorry, Supreme what? Where are all these titles coming from?
He's trying to lay on some gravitas. He wants to sound like the leader of a huge organized army.
Yeah, but Brigadier General? I guess. Brigadier General. Maybe if he, waxed his mustache up a bit.
Attention, Ganglia. Your army has unlawfully crossed New LA's defense perimeter. You have 10 seconds to halt your advance and agree to negotiate. If you do not comply, we will have no choice but to interpret your actions as a declaration of war and launch our counterattack. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All units open fire!
It started.
Alright, remember. Our job is to destroy any ganglion that so much as think about going through the gate here and infiltrating the city. Got it?
Roger.
Tatsu is Roger too.
Alright, starting off with the NLA primary defense line. First thing, all we gotta do is just kill these things. I'm gonna stay on foot for the time being and hope that it works out okay. Doesn't look like it's... I mean, we could kill these things fine. It's the Pugless I'm worried about, since they are attacking. But... okay, I'm getting low on health. That could be an issue. I'll get my Skell. Or... nah, I got some health back already. Okay. You are required to be level 30 for this, so... I'm expected to take out at least a couple of these things. And another thing worth pointing out is... the loading times for these cutscenes are atrocious. Like the one for the first cutscene was a good 30 seconds. This is one of those times where you should be very glad that I cut all of that stuff out. This would have been pretty awful, actually having to see that. Although, alright, we killed one. I'm gonna say board Skells. Get in my Skell. Unfortunately, the whole not being in a Skell thing didn't work out too well. But... oh, Elma has a taunt art now. I forgot that. And Lynn with her boosted defense is... or did Lynn taunt... oh, that was... it was me who taunted it. I'm stupid. Alright. So yeah. You'd think this might be like a timed thing, like just defeat the enemies in a certain amount of time, but no, it's just kill everything. And as you can see, Lynn's actually getting HP back. Oh, nice, nice. Got them both launched. Alright, you know what? There's only one left. I think it's safe to do that. Healed me. Have Elma exit her Skell. I like how there's just that prop Skell in the background that's not doing anything. It's just kind of sitting there shooting every now and then. Although, that guy's taking a hit now. Alright, we'll focus you for a second. Alright, you're gone. Then, nice. This thing's... we didn't need to use much Skell for that. I like the way this is headed. It's probably because I'm over-leveled. Or they're close to the level and I'm over-leveled. The goal would be to get them to level 29 by the boss. Which I think is quite doable, or the way things are going now. Anyway, I know I'm not doing the whole entertaining commentary thing right now, but it's a serious moment. Actual serious fights that I have to win to progress, so I'm gonna take it seriously.
Here's the next wave. Yeah.
So many, too many.
Hold your ground. We're the last line between them and human extinction. We can't let them pass.
Alright, no pressure there. Now what do we gotta do? I think we just have to yeah, we have to defend. We have to stay alive for 3 minutes against these things, basically. These will be infinitely respawning. We're taking damage. I'm getting in my Skell. I'm telling Elma to do the same, because I like living. I also like NLA living, so... double reason. You know, I forgot I had the Beam Scythe. I also forgot it was a backslash, so I didn't actually use it from the back, but you know. Okay, Lynn's dead. That's a problem. Alright. Let's see. Getting her back alive would be ideal, but I have no idea how I could get to... how I could boost my TP. I could easily hit 3000 GP on this, but... boosting my... because you can't revive someone with a Skell, for obvious reasons. You have to be... it's 3000 TP. GP doesn't work for that. Honestly, TP is just more useful for GP anyway, because it's required for arts. Alright, and a Sister Quo. Hey, Elma and Lynn did hit level 29 from being dead. Alright, we're gonna target this Blitzkameva. And when that happens, I'm gonna not do that. I'm gonna have her get out of the Skell. I think she's relatively low on HP. No, okay. She's at full health. I don't know how that happened. But if this works out well enough, before more enemies will spawn in when I kill this one. So if I can hit 3000 TP before this thing dies, Lynn will be able to be... there we go. There we go. I don't know why Lynn being alive is particularly necessary. Like, as long as it takes like 30 seconds to beat this thing, I can just turtle for the end of it. Oh wait, another Kameva did spawn in. Alright, I'll have them target this guy now. Okay, here we go. I guess they spawn the more times running out or something. I don't know. Lynn has a lot of HP. I just realized that. I botched that soul voice pretty hardcore. Okay. And now Lynn's taking damage again. It's still only 3 enemies, thankfully. Alright. Okay, how quickly am I losing HP? Not too bad. Okay, there we go. I didn't even notice the time running out. That works.
Woo-hoo! Not so many bad aliens now.
Seems like it's working, Emma. The east gate is gonna hold.
Are they all? Is really the
Elma?
Sorry. Yeah, so far so good. Let's keep it up.
Right.
Alright, wave 3. Now we've got... okay, just 2 impact alders. Which means that I need to find the Skell before I die. Okay. I'm gonna have Elma stay on foot. Oh, I'm not fighting. Okay. That would be an issue. I'm gonna keep Elma on foot just to conserve her fuel. Unfortunately, that means Lynn's going down pretty quickly. Also used the wrong art again. Not just about damage, he says as he damages it. I think I made that joke once before, at least. Oh. Soul Voice boosted energy scythe. I like that. Oh, I can get a bind too, and... now, do I want to hop out? Okay, how much HP do I have on foot right now? 827. Okay. This could be a big mistake. Wait, I'm getting soul voiced. I want to fight this thing on foot. Oh, that was maybe a bad idea. I could get a ground overdrive off. But, I don't know. Okay, it's still aggroed on me. Although, as long as they can keep getting the soul voices off, I'm in a relatively good position. You know what? I'm gonna do this outside of overdrive. Oh my god. I don't even need the Ether Blast. Okay, now I might need the Ether Blast. Alright. I'm gonna die there. I think Elma can kill this thing in 20 seconds with a skill. Hope she can. If she can't, that could be an issue. Can I still do commands? I can't still do commands while she's in her skill. Okay, yeah, she's not doing anything. Oh, wait, she did something. Do more. Do everything. Art spam. You need to art spam like I've art spammed. There we go. There we go. Come on. One auto attack. Nice.
All right. Who's next?
Stand down, Lynn. We've cleared the area.
No further hostile signatures detected. All enemy craft in the combat arena has been destroyed.
Roger that.
We did it? We did it!
I think you're right. That was way too few troops. They must be testing our defenses.
Ugly aliens got one look at Hero Pantatsu and surrendered.
Something tells me no.
Absolutely huge, and it's airborne, and coming in fast. The enemy are planning to attack LOA from above.
I knew it. The ground attack was a feint. Everyone, we need to get back to the city.
We're fighting inside the city?
I know, Lynn, I know. We tried to avoid it, but now we have no choice. Better to risk damaging the city than losing it altogether.
The hostile forces have crossed the perimeter. They've entered LOA airspace.
Tatsu panic! Everyone panic!
Let's move.
Roger.
Missiles! Take them out! Work it!
Damn it. It was a direct hit. Lost him.
The second we find that core, I'll bring you back first. I swear it.
They're inside the wall? Mobilize all internal security. Any and all fighters on standby.
Hey, that's us. Let's go help.
But we can't leave the artifact unprotected.
Wang's team can handle it. They need us out there. Yes, sir.
you telling me you losers can't even handle a bunch of humans?
Please, Doggone wants to join fight.
What? Why would you want to do that? Although, I suppose if we don't pitch in now, that fool Luxar will never get off our backs. Very well. Have it your way.
Looks like a number of enemy scales have entered the city.
Agreed. Let's give every ganglion we can find a nice, warm welcome.
Roger that.
Elma, we got a situation in the commercial district. Two really nasty SOBs. They're tearing through everything we throw at them. Secure your area and get over there ASAP.
Copy that. We're on it.
Many, many things are falling into place as we arrive at the NLA last defense line. We've got a bit of an update as to what everyone else was doing. We got our first named character death on screen, besides the Orphe, both of whom we met already divided, so they technically lived on. We got news as to what Lao's doing, and we got some of the best animated cutscenes in the game, in all honesty. Now, you can fight all these random enemies that are around here and grind up on them for the obvious battle ahead. But I trust that we'll be able to take on Doggin and Riz without any of that, so let's just head straight into the cutscene zone.
You're right to be afraid, little girl. Let's kill her first.
Lynn, stay calm. Don't let them into your head. We've faced worse than this before, and we've won every single time. Don't forget that.
I know. Yeah, you're right. It's much easier to be brave with you guys here. Sorry to worry you. I'll be fine. Now come on. Let's kick some ganglion butt.
Now touching. The bossy one with the silver hair. She looks like she must be the leader. Alright, Doggone. I've changed my mind. Kill her first.
Alright, it is showtime! We're gonna get Elma in her skull right away, and yeah, this is kind of interesting. We fought enemies in skells, we fought enemies out of skells, so we've have experience with both types. Also, wow, that did a lot of damage already. I think level 30 skell might have been overkill. What I was gonna say is that... what am I trying to say? basically, Dagon and Riz are a Skell and a pilot. But because Dagon's a living thing, it's basically fighting someone and their Skell at the same time, when the person outside of their Skell is also, like, hardcore glass cannon. That on-screen prompt was basically saying Riz used Decoy to make 50 doppelgangers, so she's immune to the next 50 attacks that hit her. I think that's on her. Dagon is fine. Dagon's flame-based, Riz is gravity-based, so my flame-resistant and flame-based Skell can kind of destroy him. She's actually decently tanky herself, and she's got that big weird gravity zone. It's just a thing with the ganglion bosses. All have gravity attacks, but I'm pretty sure my energy scythe is doing some work. I want Lynn to live through this, just because the strat was to not give her a Skell on purpose. If I taunt her, it'll probably be better. She does have some AoE attacks. Alright, we could get the Blaze on her. Yeah, I think the level 30 skill was overkill. I've beaten her with just Elma, Lynn, and the 20 skill, so it took a while. I had to use like 6 overdrives, but yeah, that basically sealed it. If I can get behind her and use the energy scythe, it's game, and then I used it from the side, so it isn't game. It's almost game. I think we're good.
You primitive worms!
Looks like you underestimated your enemy. You two are the only ones left.
And you expect me to kiss your hand and beg for my life? I'd rather laugh my way to the grave.
Please, no.
Wait. We don't have to continue like this.
What are you waiting for? Lost your nerve?
You're more useful alive.
What?
Go back to your people, your masters. Tell them we want no further conflict. Tell them the humans are willing to negotiate. That we can find common ground and coexist here, peacefully.
Don't tell me you honestly think you've won here, do you?
What was that explosion?
Colonel, this is bad. They got the alien Skell. They smashed into the hangar and got the Skell.
another city of innocence burns. All so they can lay claim to a single scalp? Was this truly necessary? I have become party to madness.
Your target was the mech all along.
Oh, you're so quick. I can see why they made you the leader. And now the Vita is ours. So you see, you didn't win anything. You lost.
You sure about that?
Huh?
Your people managed to swipe that alien mech out from under us. I'll give you that. But our mission was to repel the invasion and defend New LA at all costs. Nothing more, nothing less. In that, we succeeded.
For now, maybe.
But you were sent here to take the city. And as far as I can tell, it's still standing. So I'd say you're the only loser here. Now crawl home. Tell your ganglion leaders you were beaten, and deliver my message. Hurry up and go, before I change my mind.
Our people can't coexist peacefully. We can't coexist, period. It's us or you, you arrogant worm. No negotiation, no compromise, and no mercy! Irina! Gwyn! Thank God you're both all right.
Yeah, we made it back, but Marcus wasn't so lucky.
What happened?
He took an enemy missile barrage.
What? He's gone?
Listen, Lieutenant. We're going to find that Lifehold core. And when we do, Marcus will be the first one back in a brand new state-of-the-art MIM. I promise.
Yes, yes. Just like Gwyn, only taller and slimmer, and with more muscles on his wings.
And more handsome, too.
Thanks, guys. No, seriously. Thanks.
I like this idea. We'll find Marcus the handsomest, strongest, most un-Gwyn-like Mim around.
Oh, you too now?
So, Colonel, we lost the alien scout.
Well, last I heard, we weren't even sure what it was. Doesn't seem like much of a loss to me.
If only it were that simple.
Ma'am?
The important thing is, we managed to repel the invasion force. We're still alive, and NLA's still standing. I'll take that as a victory.
Hell yeah. The Colonel's right. We did good here today. We won.
Yeah, you're right.
So hey, why don't we all go report back to HQ together?
Sure. Sounds good.
Actually, Irina, you guys should go on ahead. I have an errand to run with my team first.
Roger that. Then we'll see you back at headquarters in a bit. Colonel.
Let's go check out the hangar.
Right.
So I said everything about you. Can't stop myself. Something
Stupid worms. I'll kill every last one of them. Every last one of them! I'll kill them with my own bare hands if I have to.
There's no excuse. This wouldn't have happened if I didn't order my men to leave their posts.
You were just trying to help. It's okay. We should count ourselves lucky we ended up with so few casualties.
Sorry to break up the love-in, but you know, there must be something to that skell if they were this worried about it.
I wonder.
The bigger question is how they even knew we had it, and how did they know exactly where we were keeping it? No way.
Yes, at last, the Great One's divine vessel is mine. I beg you, O Great One, descend to this humble planet and guide me. I am yours to command.
And with that, the chapter is done. I think it's safe to say a lot of things went down just then. But we've actually already satisfied the requirements for the next story mission. There's one fight in it that... There are two hard fights in that. One, I'm sort of worried about. One, I'm not. So I think over the next couple episodes, it would be best to prepare myself for the one that I am worried about, and then just kind of wing the one that I'm not. Although, I think the plan will be to get me to level 33, because we just unlocked a new level 33 affinity mission, and that just seems to be the easiest way to go. But, this time, we fended off the city from an attack, did lose Arena and Gwyn's teammate Marcus along the way, and we did have a skell that the Ganglions seem to have named after pretty mediocre selling handheld video game console. So they got that. That's apparently important. Their leader, Luxar, thinks it's their ticket to meet the Great One, whoever that is. And we got introduced more directly to a new, seemingly reluctant villain by, well, we don't know his name, but it's Lino with a lightsaber, so it's gonna be interesting. Next time, we'll be exploring and seeing the changes brought about to NLA by all this stuff, in an attempt to get me to level up a little bit. So, until then, this is Luxin, signing off.